Hello, welcome to the new moon ritual for September 2024, September 3rd. I think the new moon officially was last night at like midnight, so we're still in the shadow of the new moon. And curious, you don't have to come on and say anything, but I'm kind of curious what y'all have been feeling around this new moon, like what kind of energy you've been feeling. Um, I think it's really interesting. In the sort of like wheel of the year or the medicine wheel, we're kind of moving into the west. So, the south is the big sun, summer energy. The west is sort of that autumnal energy. And it's much more where the south and the summer is more like in your body and spontaneous and impulsive and emotional and childlike. The West is sort of moving into like an adolescent phase where we become more soulful, more introspective. We start thinking about, um, yeah, like what we start kind of like reflecting on what we want. It's like moving towards winter. So there's some grief around the West sometimes. It's also associated with water, but it's sort of this time of year, this autumn, this sort of soulful beginning to turn inward, like preparing for winter. Also, this time of year, there's a lot of like things that need to get done before winter comes. It's like our biological inner squirrels. We've got to gather our nuts. We've got to like get ready for this time when everything won't be abundant and at hand. And so that like sort of creates another kind of energy of feeling busy. There's like a busy, like a buzzing energy of like, I gotta get everything in order. Um, and so like, how do you balance that with also taking the time to be self-reflective, to, you know, to tap into like that soulful space, that internal psyche and self. So that's kind of what I'm feeling around this new moon today. So we'll do a little grounding and get ready to go into ceremony. And then we'll do some journaling around some of those ideas. So when you're ready, just crossing the threshold, using your threshold marker. I'm going to do a candle, and I'm also going to do a little bit of Palo Santo too today. I've been all out and about today, teaching yoga, going to the dentist, meeting with friends. So got a lot swirling around me. Just gonna sort of feel a little, just kind of smudge it a little bit, clear my energy a little. If you can close your eyes or looking down, turning inward, finding just a quiet space within. This is very westerly autumnal of us, closing our eyes and turning within, bringing the awareness inside of ourselves instead of all the activity of the external world. And just checking in and seeing how we're feeling in this moment. What's your energy level like at this time of day, this time of the year, this time of the season? Noticing how your body feels in this moment, if you need to like shake anything out or stretch anything out before we move into a quieter space. Also tuning into your emotional body. What's going on for you emotionally right now? Where are you at? Checking in with your heart space and breathing into it, being with the emotion. just letting it flow through you. I also think of this energy as very watery. It's just allowing things to come in and flow out, being with it, going with the flow. And then your mental state, where's your head at right now? What's on your mind? Where's your mind at? Do you have a lot of thoughts circling around? Are they scattered and all over the place? It's just something for us to notice as we begin to tune into ceremony, where our head is at. And so we'll bring our awareness to our breath, taking some deep belly breaths, breathing into our bellies really deep, exhaling, releasing your breath from your belly. See if you can really let all of it out, press all the air out. Inhale, see how much air you can let in. Your belly expands, your chest expands, your shoulders expand. Exhale, see if you can just let it all drop out, pushing it all out, emptying. Find that emptiness, maybe even pause at the bottom with the emptiness before inhaling again, filling all the way up. And let's pause at the top and exhale all the way out. I'm going to do a count. Let's do a count of 6 with a pause at the top of the bottom. Everybody taking an in breath and an out breath. And then we'll inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath at the top. Hold that fullness. Feel the tension of the fullness. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding at the bottom, holding the emptiness. Feel the emptiness. Inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold at the top. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. One more round. Inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. And then inhaling gently, return to your effortless breath and tune in once again. Notice any shifts in your energy, your body, your mental or emotional state. In your mind's eye, bring awareness to the base of your spine, to your tailbone. And let's draw down some roots. However you wish to sense this, feeling into seeing, knowing, saying, drawing down roots into the earth. Using your exhale to draw those roots down even deeper, letting them spread wide and far. Using the inhale to draw the earth up into your body. Exhaling your breath down into the earth. Drawing your roots down further and deeper and wider. Inhale, draw the earth back into your body. And sense your body filling up with the earth energy, the earth breath, through your feet and legs and pelvis, up your torso, filling with earth energy, your arms and hands, up your spine, your neck, into your head. And on your next inhale, we'll draw branches up out of the crown of our head, drawing branches up out of the top of your head and up into the sky. Let your branches grow wider and taller with each inhale up. So we have our crown of our head and we have our crown of the tree. So we're creating a tree crown above us. And our tree crown of branches, how tall is it? Just sensing into how far up your branches go. Maybe all the way to the stars. Maybe they just go to the clouds or to the ceiling. And allowing this crown to spread so wide and so far, almost like a willow tree, that the branches come back down to the earth. They sort of meet the topsoil where your roots are also at. So the branches and the roots meet around you, creating a circle of branches and roots around you, with you at the center as the trunk. You are the heartwood of your tree, as well as the channel between earth and sky, as well as the vessel for earth and sky energy. And see how this wide crown and these wide roots create a circle around you, encasing you in your own energy. And now we'll create a container for our circle. Let's find ourselves as a grove of trees. So we are our own tree. And we are also in a magical grove of trees, each of us in circle in this grove with each other. And perhaps at the center of this circle is a forest altar. And shining on this altar is the dark moon, shining down its darkness onto our altar at the center of our grove. And from our heartwood, we can each radiate towards this altar and sense into the dark mystery of the dark moon. Knowing that we are the vessel for this energy on earth. And we are here with clear knowing and clear loving. May all of the work we do in tonight's ritual be for the benefit of all people everywhere, of all beings everywhere, for the greatest and highest good. And as we move into the West and we're doing this inner work, this psyche work, this soul work, we're doing it for ourselves, but we're also doing it for the whole grove, the whole forest, the whole ecosystem, the whole earth. And giving thanks to the moon for endowing us with this energy of great mystery, of soulfulness as we do our ritual tonight. So, whenever you're ready to open your eyes, and we're going to take out our journals. And we're going to stay in our tree body, in our rootedness as our vessels. And we're going to use this energy and this container to just channel our writing tonight for our journaling practice. Just allowing whatever comes through to come through in the most unedited version we can. And if it doesn't come through with writing and you find yourself drawing, or you find yourself moving, or you find yourself singing, any way that it comes through is welcome. So we'll welcome all avenues of expression. So, the first journal prompt tonight, or the first prompt, is to ask yourself, what do I need to let go of? So, especially, what do I need to let go of that maybe you don't feel ready to yet? So, we're not saying you're letting go of it. We're just looking at what needs to be let go of that maybe you don't feel ready to yet. And we'll spend 7 minutes on this. And I'll let you know when we're done. So finishing up what you're writing. And we'll bring out our divination. So I know most of us here have cards of some sort. And just for the sake of the recording, just reminding people, if you don't have a traditional form of divination like cards or runes or I Ching or something like that, you can flip the pages of a book, maybe a book of poetry or meditation, art. You can press play on a playlist, or you could turn on the radio and using whatever shows up, whatever song comes on in that moment as your form of divination, or whatever page in the book you land in when you shuffle the pages as your form of divination. So we'll take a moment now to shuffle either the pages or your playlist or the radio stations or whatever it is you're using. And when you're ready, this card or this divination that we land on will be a supplement to the question, what do you need to let go of that maybe you don't feel ready to yet? So, pulling your card or doing your divination, and we'll just take a moment with that to journal or read or contemplate what showed up and how it might um, play with some of the things that you were feeling into for this question. Does it support it? Does it bring new information to it? Maybe it contradicts it, and that could be an interesting tension as well. And just noticing how that plays with what you had on your mind. Okay. So hopefully you're ready for the next prompt. Right. So the next prompt for you tonight, what is true to you? What is a great truth for you that you can lean into for support? Read it again. You could feel into it maybe as I read it and see what comes up. What is true to you? What is a great truth for you that you can lean into for support? What is true to you? What is your great truth? And once again, we'll spend about 7 minutes allowing yourself to express that prompt in some way and see what comes up, drawing or journaling or movement, whatever it is. Just finishing up whatever you're doing. Okay. And it's again finding your form of divination and either shuffling to another page or forwarding to the next song or flipping the next card. And see what comes up and how it reflects what you are feeling into, if it supports it, if it gives you more information. Okay. And our final prompt, do you need to bring more attention, care, or honor to in this moon cycle? What do you need to bring more attention to, more care to, more honor to in this moon cycle? So just feeling into that. And then journaling or expressing that through you any way that it comes through. And just finishing up what you're doing. And when you're ready, um, your next divination, your next card or song or poem, and taking a moment to reflect on what comes up and how it might support your own reflections and expressions. Okay. And when you're ready, we will close our eyes again. Mm. And just bring one hand over the other to your heart center. And bring your awareness to this area in the center of your chest. So behind your ribs, in front of your spine. And we'll just begin to breathe into our heart center. Just noticing if your energy is still grounded. And if it feels like it got ungrounded, just breathing down into the earth again. And maybe breathing the earth energy up into the heart. Breathing into the heart center, allowing it to grow with each breath, with the intention, with the attention. Inhaling, your heart is growing. Exhaling, it is brightening. As it grows, perhaps it's filling up your body. Perhaps it's expanding to fill up your circle of roots and branches. And we've just reflected on what we need or what we might be ready to let go of or not ready to let go of. We've reflected on what is true to ourselves, to our own being. And we've reflected on what we need to bring more attention and care and honor to for this upcoming cycle. And now we'll tune into our heart space and just feel into what our heart is calling in this moment. What does our heart long for? What is it desiring for us? Just kind of feel into it. What does it feel like? What does it feel like? Can you feel it through your whole body? This calling. You might tap into the dark moon altar again via your heart. See if you could draw any energy from that. And see if there are words, if there is an affirmation or a set of words that might encapsulate this feeling, this energy, or a word. And when you have it, the affirmation, we'll just repeat it 3 times silently to ourselves, keeping your heart open, keeping the channels open, earth and sky and moon and heart. And giving gratitude A deep reverence for existence, for your heart, for these channels, for your intention. When you're ready, if you'd like to write it down, write your affirmation down, maybe on a piece of paper that you can place on your altar. So if you have that for your altar, perhaps. Okay. Um, so I'll pause the recording now, to open up some time for shares. We started a little late, so we don't have a lot of time, but if anyone would like to share, or if everyone would like to share a little bit, that'd be great. Hey, thank you for the shares. All right, just coming back into ourselves again. Um, so first thing I like to do that's a really good practice for us is to call back our energy. So this is something you could do any time of day, all day long. And there's a couple ways to do it. So you can feel into which one you prefer. And you've probably done this with me before. And you have a magnet. So the magnet could be at your solar plexus, like at the center of your body, or it could be overhead. And I've played with both. I, for some reason, like the top of my head. And this magnet draws back all of your energy back into your body. And you can imagine that the magnet is like a light or sense into that. And as you draw the energy back in, the light grows wider, like a shining light that grows brighter. I don't know, maybe pick a color for it that feels right. So it's this magnetic light. So sometimes I use my breath. I'll inhale, calling all my energy back from all of time and space, from any conversation I had, from any comment, even a thought I had about somebody else. Somebody said something about me. Sometimes I'll even think about the people I interacted with in the day or had big interactions with. And I sometimes kind of picture like a hand that's sort of sending them back their own energy. So in my, so almost like with my exhale, I'm exhaling all the energy back to everybody who I interacted with to make sure I don't have any of their energy. And then I'm inhaling back the energy into me. So if it's overhead, once it gets big, you then want to draw it down over your head and into your whole body. If you're doing it at the center of your body, then it's already in your body, right? Just calling it in. So let's just take a moment, call back all your own energy. I usually do it 2 or 3 times too. It takes a couple times to really do it. So magnetically drawing in all your own energy, giving back any energy that doesn't belong to you, whether you picture the person or it's just like a vague idea. And then drawing all of that energy back into your body, finding yourself in your heartwood again, finding your roots down into the earth, your crown up into the sky, encircling yourself with roots and crowns. Finding yourself in our grove, in our circle, in our container together. And just sensing a breeze, a strong wind whips through the grove, and it clears away our moon altar, and it sweeps through the grove, and the circle separates and disengages, and each person goes their own way, is blown to their own direction. The westward wind and the eastward wind and the northern wind and the southern wind. We all go back into our own selves, our own tree, closing the container. The circle is closed, but never broken. Releasing the container back into our own container. Giving thanks to all our helpers, our guides, giving thanks to the nature beings and the earth, the moon, for joining us in ceremony tonight, giving thanks to our highest selves for allowing us to be the vessel to Great Spirit, Creator, for co-creating with us. And just feeling into your own energy, deep breaths. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. May our work here tonight be in service to the greatest good for all. Closing out your threshold again. And wishing you all a wonderful moon cycle, a beautiful moon cycle, a beautiful September. May tonight's ritual support you as you continue to grow and evolve and live and exist and love and all those great things. I'll see you next moon cycle. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Nice. Bye bye.